You just opened your eyes for the first time, and honestly, the view isn't great. You're staring at dirt walls inside a dark burrow somewhere in the African savanna. You're a honey badger pup weighing barely half a pound, looking more like a furry potato than the most fearless creature on earth. Your mom's here though, and she's already got that look in her eyes. That I will destroy anything that breathes near my baby kind of look. For the next few weeks, this underground bunker is your entire world. No sunlight, no fresh air, just you, your mom, and the faint smell of something that died recently. Welcome to childhood. Your mother doesn't believe in coddling. While other animal moms are busy cuddling their babies, she's out there hunting snakes, fighting off jackals, and basically terrorizing the neighborhood. She comes back with food, shoves it in your face, and expects you to figure it out. No spoon feeding, no gentle encouragement. Eat or starve, kid. Those are your options. And you eat because even at this age, something inside you refuses to give up. That's the honey badger spirit kicking in early. By the time you're 3 months old, you're following mom outside and the world hits you like a freight train. Everything is either trying to eat you or running away from you. There's no middle ground in the savannah. You spot a cobra slithering nearby and your first instinct isn't to hide. Your first instinct is to wonder what it tastes like. Mom notices your curiosity and decides it's time for your first lesson. She walks straight toward the cobra, spreads her stance, and the snake strikes. It bites her right on the face. You're horrified. Your mother just got hit with enough venom to kill 20 humans. She stumbles, falls over, and stops moving. You think she's dead. You genuinely believe you just became an orphan. But then something ridiculous happens. She gets back up, shakes it off like it was a mosquito bite, and then she grabs that cobra by the head and eats it alive, right there, right in front of you. While you're still processing your childhood trauma, she's already chewing. Turns out honey badgers have this insane resistance to venom. Your skin is so thick and rubbery that fangs can barely penetrate it, and whatever venom does get through your body just handles it. Scientists still don't fully understand how you do it, but your cells basically look at neurotoxins and say that's cute before neutralizing them. Mom finishes her snake snack, takes a quick nap to sleep off the venom hangover, and wakes up ready for round 2. This is normal Tuesday for a honey badger. Over the next few months, you learn everything from her. How to dig burrows at lightning speed using those massive claws that look like they belong on a creature 3 times your size. How to flip over tortoises and eat them like nature's own canned food. How to raid beehives without caring about the hundreds of angry bees trying to murder you. That thick, loose skin of yours isn't just venom resistant. It's bee-proof, snake-proof, and apparently dignity-proof because you'll stick your entire face into a hive and just take whatever you want. The bees are furious. You don't care, you never care. Caring is for animals that have predators to worry about. And you, my friend, have crossed that entire concept off your list. By 8 months old, mom decides you're ready to be alone. There's no graduation ceremony, no heartfelt goodbye. One day, she just walks away and doesn't come back. You're on your own now. Most animals would panic. Most animals would struggle. You just shrug and start looking for your next meal. Life as a solo honey badger is basically a never-ending buffet of chaos. You eat everything. Literally everything. Literally everything. Snakes, lizards, scorpions, spiders, rodents, birds, eggs, frogs, insects. And when you're feeling fancy, you'll track down a beehive and treat yourself to some honey. You've got over 60 different food sources, which means you're never really in trouble when it comes to finding dinner. The savannah is your personal grocery store and everything is on sale all the time. Your hunting style is unique too. You don't stalk prey like a lion or chase it down like a cheetah. You just walk up to whatever you want to eat and take it. Confidence is your greatest weapon. You once walked straight into a pack of jackals eating a carcass and they scattered. Not because you're bigger than them, you're definitely not, but because every animal in Africa knows the reputation. Honey badger don't back down. Honey badger don't negotiate. Honey badger will fight you over a scrap of meat until one of you stops breathing, and it won't be the honey badger. That reputation isn't just talk either. Your body is basically designed for combat. That loose, thick skin means when a predator bites you, it just gets a mouthful of rubbery flesh that you can twist around inside. You can literally turn around within your own skin and bite back while something is still holding on to you. It's like trying to pin down a bag of angry muscle that bites. Your claws can dig through concrete. Your jaws can crack tortoise shells. Your teeth are designed to shatter bone. Your 4 feet of pure weaponized stubbornness wrapped in fur that smells like bad decisions. Speaking of smell, you got another trick up your sleeve, or rather under your tail. Like your skunk cousins, you got scent glands that can clear a room faster than a fire alarm. When things get really bad, you release this absolutely foul stink bomb that makes predators question every life choice that led them to this moment. Lions have been seen walking away from honey badgers, not because they couldn't win the fight, but because it just wasn't worth the smell. You're 3 years old now, and you've settled into a territory of about 200 square miles. That's massive for an animal your size, but you cover ground like you've got places to be and things to fight. You don't walk clock you struck. Every step says, this is my land and I will end anything that disagrees. Most of your day is spent digging. You dig for food, you dig for shelter, you dig for fun apparently. Those burrows you create are architectural marvels with multiple entrances, ventilation systems, and escape routes. If someone attacks you underground, they're entering your domain and your domain has rules. Rule 1 is you don't leave alive if you come in uninvited. You had encounters with leopards before. They see your size and think easy meal. They learn fast. One leopard tried to grab you by the neck and you twisted around, bit its face and held on until it panicked and ran. Another one pinned you down and you released that sand bomb at point blank range. That cat didn't eat for 2 days. Word travels fast in the animal kingdom. By now even the big predators give you space. Not respect exactly. More like reluctant acknowledgement that messing with you costs more than it's worth. You're 5 years old and this is your prime. You've survived cobra bites, puff adder strikes, bee attacks, jackal ambushes, and that one time a young lion thought you'd make a good snack. You didn't. The lion had scratches on its face for weeks and you just walked away like nothing happened because for you nothing really did happen. This is just Tuesday. Every Tuesday, forever. You've started encountering other honey badgers in your territory, mostly males looking to challenge you. These fights are brutal. Two animals that literally don't know how to give up, smashing into each other, biting, clawing, and screaming. The sounds alone would make a horror movie director take notes. But you win. You always win, not because you're the biggest or the strongest, but because you refuse to stop. Your opponent gets tired, you don't. Your opponent hesitates, you don't. Your opponent thinks about retreating and you're already on their throat. Giving up isn't in your DA. Mating season brings females into your territory, and for once you're not fighting everything that moves. The courtship is brief and honestly kind of awkward. You're not built for romance. You're built for violence. But biology demands what biology demands, and a few months later, somewhere out there, a female is raising cubs that carry your genetics. Your legacy continues. Not that you'll ever meet them. Honey badgers aren't family oriented. You did your part, now you're back to the important things, like picking fights with snakes 3 times your size just because they looked at you wrong. Years pass and you barely notice. You're 12 now, which is ancient for a honey badger in the wild. Your fur has some gray in it. Your movements aren't quite as quick. Those old snake bites and lion scratches have left their marks, but your attitude hasn't changed one bit. A young leopard crosses into your territory, clearly new to the area and clearly unaware of who you are. It stalks you through the grass thinking it has the element of surprise. Cute. You let it get close because honestly you could use the exercise. When it pounces, you spin, release your scent bomb and go straight for its eyes. The leopard screams and retreats. You go back to digging for beetles. Some things never change, but time catches everyone eventually. Your 15th year hits different. You're slower now. Those burrows take longer to dig. The fights you used to win easily now leave you winded. You spot a puff adder in your path and for the first time in your life you consider going around it. The thought disgusts you. You attack anyway because you're a honey badger and honey badgers don't do detours. The snake bites you. The venom hits different this time. Harder. Your body still fights it off, but the recovery takes 3 days instead of 3 hours. You're not immortal. You never were. You just refuse to act like it. One evening you're resting in your burrow when you hear digging above you. Another honey badger, younger, stronger, and hungry for territory. He breaks through and the fight begins. It's brutal like all honey badger fights are. Claws stir, fur teeth find flesh, and neither of you makes a sound because pain is just information and neither of you cares about information right now. But you're old and he's not. He pins you down and for the first time in 15 years, you can't twist free. Your legendary loose skin isn't enough anymore. Your claws that once shattered bone now just scrape against his hide. You fight until you physically can't anymore, and then you stop. The young badger takes your territory or burrows your legacy. He doesn't eat you because honey badgers don't eat each other. There's a code apparently. You drag yourself out of the burrow and into the open savanna. The sun is setting. The same sun that watched you take down cobras, fight off lions, and terrorize everything that ever underestimated you. You find a quiet spot under an acacia tree and you lie down. Not because you're giving up. Honey badgers don't give up, but because even the most fearless creature on earth eventually runs out of fights. You close your eyes and the savanna goes quiet. Somewhere in the distance, a cobra is slithering through the grass, completely unaware that for 15 years it was living on borrowed time. Somewhere else, a young honey badger is digging its first burrow, learning its first lessons, and building that same fire that made you legendary. The world keeps spinning, the food chain keeps churning, but for one brief, ridiculous, glorious moment, you were the thing that nothing could kill.